Good evening, guys from Hidden History. Out for a collaboration tour tonight of brothers. So I'm out with my younger brother today, and my brother runs the Norfolk branch of the channel here at Hidden History, but he's come down for a visit, so I've decided to take him to somewhere local. Tour 10.1 this is going to be called, and for those of you who remember Tour 10, we're back at the North Centre Bastion and the Detached Bastion at the Western Heights. Thought I'd take him somewhere that he's always going to share a memory of Kent, and no better place than the Western Heights. So I'm going to make our way inside and we'll check back when we get in, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so we're back inside the North Centre Bastion. So we're just making our way along the first part of it. Again, we come to the counterweight bridge here. Not a lot survives of this one, especially no counterweight again. Oh no, sorry, there is a counterweight here, my bad. That leads up to another little entrance up there. This is really for my brother just to see this site because, especially in Norfolk, there is a degree of history up there, but most of what the guys have been witnessing is ROC posts from the Cold War. So it was really just important for me to try and get my brother out to a site that was a little bit different, and with a certain degree of history. You know, this is all Napoleonic history, and it's quite amazing to witness. So it's just important for me to bring my brother to a site like this. My dad has also come along today, but I'm not exactly going to give away entrances, but there's certain restrictions that has prevented my dad from joining us inside the North Centre Bastion, so it's a shame.
So is this where like that IKS bloke comes?
So IKS have been down here a lot. They've had, because IKS have been doing it for a number of years, they've been in all different areas of the Western Heights. You can see how deep it goes down there. We've come again to another counterweight bridge. This one's a little bit more intact and we're going to be walking over it shortly. I'll just pan around so you can see. So that's the bridge that obviously survives, and it goes up to...
Should we go up?
There's a little exit up there. We're going to go down to the bottom levels first and then we'll come back and I'll show you, alright? So if we just turn back round. Let me just pan the camera around, guys. You've probably seen it from Tour 10. I love these gates above the doorways. They give it a real sense of age. What do you think, bro?
It's nice, isn't it? Well, obviously, you know, it's had a lot of history.
It's like witnessing something from a castle, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Amazing what you can find.
So this goes down into the real low levels. I think at some point in its history, obviously this is where the soldiers and troops might have gathered as part of a mess hall or something like that. This staircase here leaded up to an upper level, and we'll head up there just shortly. I'm just going to show my brother around in the lower part. So when you just obviously come around the corner, you can see how big these hallways get. Absolutely humongous. Flooring's obviously all given away in these parts.
So when were these built exactly?
So they were built in 1804. Well, this part of the Western Heights, so the North Centre Bastion and the Detached. No, sorry, the Detached was built at a later date, but the North Centre was built in 1804, and the construction was put on hold by the Royal High Commission, in which Britain was at war with France. So the Battle of Waterloo took priority, and the construction was put on hold. It later returned again in the late 1850s, and this is the result of the construction here. Nice to see again that the rope swing here was cut down last time I come, and cut down a rope swing. There were stories of it being put back up. If people are watching this and listening to this, please do not come in here and start putting rope swings up, start graffitiing walls. These are gems of the past and treasures that need to be preserved, so please respect them.
I mean, you can see how recent people have been here, because there's some graffiti on your left. Now, if you come over just to the left, there's a wall here, 30th of July. So,
please guys, stop this. You're completely trashing these sites. They're here to be preserved and looked after, so please respect them for the right reasons.
So what's happened in the past, you know, we should all, whatever we feel, you know, we should all respect what's happened.
So as we walk along these big halls here, you can see the fire pits in the middle. where soldiers would have kept warm. We have also got here along the walls single fire musket emplacements for people to defend the fortification in times of trouble. This little corridor just leads down to a dead end. There's not a lot to see down here. Other than you get to the end, there's nowhere else left to go, and the ceiling at this part has actually collapsed completely. It's a very soft material, the floor in here, so hence the reason I wouldn't want to venture to the upper levels. Like I said guys, most of this you'll remember from tour 10, but it's great for my brother to come and witness this. A good collaboration tour for the Norfolk team and Kent team to get together for a special...
Well, we've been talking about a visit, you know, merging the two teams for a while, and we finally found a tour that we can both go on.
Yeah, it's really good to meet up, isn't it?
Obviously, I was originally around here, but I didn't know of any of this, so, you know, in Norfolk there's quite a lot of history still to be discovered. I've only just got into this recently, so.
This part of the floor in here, guys, I didn't cover this before, but this was the collapsed part of the panel that should be here, and that led to an upper level. So yeah, I'm not the skinniest of guys, and I lose my balance quite often, so I'm not going to be chancing that. Just going to send the light up that tunnel there, and you can just get an impression of how deep these tunnels go. That's the one we just come down to the lower level. But yeah, just amazing, absolutely.
When you actually get to the bottom and look up, you know, it really is a long old way.
It's a big fortification, and this is just part of it. So yeah, as we walk up this bit, and then you can sort of see the upper flooring, but some of it's obviously disappeared here. And then what we just covered downstairs is the little stairway that leads around upstairs. So yeah, and don't worry Connor, this was the area with the bat, so it seems pretty quiet.
That's
so
alright.
Let's keep it that way. Okay, do you want to go ahead mate? That's all right. So we're going to go back to where the drawbridge was, and we're going to make our way out to the top for a bit of fresh air. We can lose the masts for a bit, and I can show you where the other part of the detached bastion is that connects these two as part of the fortification. So yeah. Now we're going to walk across the drawbridge, but don't worry. You walk across those two beams there. Right, it's going to feel, yeah, it's going to feel a bit springy when you step on it, but it's fine. It'll take your weight, no problem. All right, across. Yep. My turn.
Yes, right, fine.
Okay. Now these stairs aren't too bad.
Goodness me. Oh.
They're steep, so just take them in your stride because you might be losing your breath by the time we get to the top.
Of course, like Wembley.
God, they knew how to build back in the day. Jesus. I do love a Napoleonic site though. They have a real sense of age to them. Really nice places.
Cool, this will make you lose weight.
You see, I think that's where I've been losing some of this timber.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, going to lose the torches now.
Cutting out the calories.
Okay, guys. So we can lose the masks for a bit. Excuse me while I just get my breath back. Those stairs are a killer. So we're now at the top of the North Centre Bastion. And if I head up that slope there, you'll be able to see the whole of Dover from the Western Heights. You can head up there, mate, if you want. I might give it a miss. I've been up there loads of times, but if you guys want to see a view of this, then please check out Tour 10 on our YouTube channel, in which this is covered underneath the tour. So yeah, check back to that tour. But Connor's just going to go up and have a look and just see how vast the view is. And like I've said before, you know, it needed to be at a high location that the British defended against the French during the Napoleonic Wars. And Dover Castle being the highest point in the town, the Western Heights were the next highest point. So yeah, really important that they based it in this area. It's not too bad getting up, it's getting down. You sort of got to slide back down when you get down.
It's amazing.
And you can probably, if you look over to your right hand side, you can probably see your car. If you look hard enough.
Oh yeah, I can see the car park.
Yeah.
It's amazing, I can see the castle and everything.
I know, yeah, it's a really good view from up there.
Amazing. Take a photo.
Like I said, guys, you know, we've covered this in Tour 10, so if you want to see this, a view of Dover from the Western Heights, especially the top of the North Centre Bastion, then please feel free to check out the video. And yeah, you'll be able to witness just how incredible the view is from up there. I'm just going to pause the video quickly while Connor takes some still pictures, and we'll head over to where the detached bastion is. We probably won't be heading inside, but I just want to show my brother the additional part to this area of the fortification before we head back into the left side of the North Centre Bastion. So stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Okay, Connor's back with us. Like the view up there?
Oh, it's amazing, really is.
Really
You
stunning
can't really
view.
see the old of Dover. Castle across the way.
Lovely, isn't it?
It's absolutely amazing.
So just quickly before we head into the left side of the North Centre, where we've just come from, I'm just going to show you through this bit here. So, not quite sure what this area was used for as we make our way through this bushy area here. But it could have been used as either a storage, or maybe, some people have suggested before, a prison or a jail in this area. But I have absolutely no idea. It's sort of a cut-through way back into the... well, it connects the North Centre and the Detached Bastion, so pretty interesting. But we're going to head through the other side of the bushes.
And what, do we go back down there?
Now, I'm going to just show you this area here. It's a bit overgrown in this bit, so just watch your step. We're not going to go down in this area, but I'm just going to show you where it is. Okay, so we've just come from that area over there. Connor's just coming through. Okay, so if we make our way around here, this is another little room, just an armoury room or something. But we're not going to be. I'm not going to show Connor this bit. I just wanted to show Connor the detached bastion, which is just through here. But God, this is overgrown since I last came. I'm just caught up in some trees here, guys, so just bear with me. Okay, I'm free. Okay, so like I said, we're not going to make our way down inside here. The stairs are very, very deteriorated, and last time I come down here with my team, Sonny nearly broke his neck as he slipped and almost fell. We just about caught him. So this isn't as big as the North Centre Bastion. It was used as an additional part of the fortification as defence, and you've got flanking tunnels left and right with both single and double musket emplacements along to keep defence. But yeah, this was just an additional part of the fortification added when the Royal High Commission returned for construction in the 1850s. So yeah, just showing you that entrance way. Can you see that all right, mate? Yeah, good. Okay, guys, so we're just going to head back now then. Let's turn the torch off as we make our way back. There's a lot of thorns here since the last time. And I can't exactly remember when me and my team come out to this site before for Tour 10.
2 or 3 months ago.
But yeah, some months ago. It's really overgrown since then. The summer can do that to you. Okay, so we're just going to make our way back to the North Centre. Where are you going? Just going to have a look over there, yeah? I've never been over that way, but I don't think it leads to anything. Just another bit of a view.
So much easier. Look, I can see it all here.
Yeah, the view, yeah. Obviously you get a better view from up there, but then you would, it's higher.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Good views, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Right, let's head back. Caught myself on a stinging nettle at some point, Because my arm's itching. Probably from this area here. It's riddled. Okay, back through the cut through area. And back into the north centre, where we're going to do a brief tour of the left side, which we haven't covered yet, and then we're going to head back out. So really it was just a quick visit to show my brother here today one of my favourite areas of the Western Heights. Why? Steep old staircase, isn't it?
Goodness me.
I'm just going to put the mask back on. Just let me just turn this off for a minute. Okay, down we go. Like I've said guys, the stairs are in much better condition this side. I didn't want my brother chancing the Detached Bastion staircase. It's very unsafe, and like I said, I've had a near miss with one of my team on our previous visit for Tour 10, so yeah. Although it's quite breezy, I am sweating. It is hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of exercise we're doing here, guys. Okay, do you want to head across?
Yeah, 52 steps.
Wow, you counted them.
Yeah,
That's dedication, guys. 52 steps. 52 Napoleonic steps. Look at that. We don't just bring you history, we bring you mathematic.
Had like a door.
Yeah, you might hear occasional noises. It's old, isn't it? So
Yeah.
we won't pay any attention to that. Okay, so we're just making our way back up to where we entered.
So is that the end of the tour?
No, we're going to head the left side. There's not a lot to see the left side, just a few other additional tunnels.
Alright.
And then you can go into the part I was mentioning to you earlier, but we're not going to go down that route for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
We're not a believer in that nonsense,
No.
and we certainly aren't going to entertain it. So we're just going to stick to the history here, guys, which is what we bring you. Okay, so we're back at the counterweight bridge. So we're going to head through that doorway.
So that's where we came in, wasn't it?
Well, we came around in this area. We're not going to say to people exactly where, but
Well, yeah, exactly.
we're just going to make our way over the ditch and across this area. A little bit of debris here, guys, so excuse me. Little drainways here. Okay, so that goes up to a load of tunnels that lined the outer works of the Bastion. That also goes into the area where I was mentioning to you earlier. Alright, so we can go up the stairs on the way back and just have a look down there. It comes to an area where you can climb underneath, over, and then you get through into the section that we're not going to be going. But
Okay.
we can have a brief look down there. I'm just going to show you this left side.
Right.
These sealed gun emplacements here, guys, are multi-musket fire emplacements, so they would have been used for multiple musket guns in a line of defence. And again, if I switch my light to a deeper view, you can see that they go on for some time. So yeah, really nice. There we go, nice one, Connor. When we come to the end of here, you see a tunnel deviation and some really nice arch architecture in this area, which has to be one of my favourite areas of the North Centre Bastion, which is this area here. Absolutely lovely. You've got some really nice architecture here. Hey, a lot of rubble, but you've got another little way that leads off down there to a dead end. Yeah, you've also got single and multi musket gun emplacements that line the right side walls. You can have a look down there if you want. It's a little bit wet and damp, but the stairs are a bit ropey. But that is a lovely tunnel up there. It's actually been sealed, but it leads out to a playing field, I do believe. So Has to be one of my favourite tunnels near it. There's a little bit of steam running through here, guys, or dusty sort of air, but yeah. So that's the left side. Hope you're enjoying tour 10.1. Like I said earlier, it's nice to meet up with my brother for a collaboration tour between the Norfolk and Kent team. We hope you're enjoying the channel in general, really. We try to bring you as much new content and more recently some different kind of content, museum tours and air shows. So again, please continue to like and subscribe to the channel. We want to hear all your feedbacks, both positive and negative. It's really important that we align the channel for our fans in the best possible way we can. That's just looking back where we came through the doorway. A more deeper view. And then if we just head up here, we're not going to walk the full length of this. And if Connor gives me a real deep view down here, you can just get a sense of how long these flow down here. And at the end you've got a collapsed area of the tunnel which leads into another part. But for personal reasons, I'm not going to take my brother into that section. If you'd like to see that section, again, you can check back on our channel to Tour 10, where I documented that with my team. And evidently it leads through to two areas that have some really nice wells inside. So yeah, a water extract for the guys that were stationed here during its occupation. So yeah, we're just going to head back now to where we came in. And we hope you've really enjoyed it. Let's get some feedback from Connor just before we do.
Yeah, it's really amazing. I mean, obviously we've only gone in a fraction, but the sheer amount of it really is amazing, to be honest. I mean,
I wanted to bring my brother to a site that he could remember, and this will certainly be one for that.
Well, that's it. I mean, to think that obviously everything that happened, and you know, it's when we look that way and there's just no end in sight, and
it's just tunnels galore, isn't it?
Mate, to think how it was all built and everything. And 200 years later, still is.
Better than some sites that are built more recently.
Yeah,
it's quite surprising, isn't it?
Yeah, so...
true hidden history, guys.
Amazing that it can be right on your doorstep in your case, and you know, it really, I mean, not even far up the road, and you know, and the fact that even a lot of people don't actually know that they're here, so...
yeah, it's quite amazing.
Really amazing, yeah.
So there we are, guys. There's some feedback from my brother, who's enjoyed his little tour here today of the North Centre Bastion, and sort of the Detached Bastion, but just really the surrounding areas of the Western Heights. This site here is huge. A lot of areas of the Western Heights now are completely sealed, but there are some occasional gems that we can bring you along the way. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed our tour 10.1 for the collaboration, and please continue to like and subscribe as we discover the part. Oh,
sorry to interrupt, just thought I'd give my channel a shout out. Completely unrelated, but all fishing content. We do coarse fishing, carp, like in general, roach, tench, bream, all sorts. Carp fishing as well. We've got another video, a couple of videos coming up soon. It's called Only Fools and Fishing. So we've recently started the channel. Normally 3 or 4 of us on there, so yeah, check that out. Completely unrelated.
A superb channel, guys, and we've got underwater footage of the fish. For anybody really who's got an interest in fishing, it's absolutely brilliant.
Tips for beginners, and you know, it's just we haven't been fishing an awful long time, but we picked up a lot online, so we thought we'd share the experience really. So
something for everyone. Nice.
Like and subscribe also to this channel, which you're here for anyway, so yeah, thank you.
My brother is also responsible for documenting history in Norfolk as part of the Norfolk branch of the channel, so hidden history operating Kent and Norfolk, and yeah, we're open to absolutely all your feedback, and yeah, please continue to like and subscribe as we discover the past with hidden history.